Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. We call this subject DMaths 4024. And today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 2. And for this purpose, we have selected May June 2019 2-1 paper. This paper 2 belongs from the zone 1 or the variant 1. In this video, I am going to present to you the solution of this paper. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours and 30 minutes. And in this paper, you are allowed to use the calculator. So let's start today's paper. Question number 1 is showing up on your screen. In 2017, Lauren had a monthly income of $1,800. How much was her total income in 2017? So we know the income of 1 month. So what is the income in 1 year? So because in 1 year there are 12 months, so just multiply this with the 12 and you will get the answer. So the total income will be 12 multiply 1,800 and that will be $21,600. $21,600 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Question number 1, it's B part. From her monthly income of $1,800, Lauren paid the following: rent, $500, bills, $250, food, $120, travel, $240, clothes, $70. Each month, Lauren saved the rest of her income. What percentage of the $1,800 she saved? Okay, so first of all, calculate the total expenditure and then subtract the total expenditure from the income, and that will give you the total total saving for that month. Okay, so what we will do here, the expenditure will be 500 plus 250 plus 120 plus 240 plus 70, and that will be $1,180. So the saving will be income minus expenditure. 1,800 minus $1,180, that will be $620. So the percentage saving will be saving divided by income multiply 100. That will be 620 divided by 1,800 multiply 100, and that will be 34.4%. So her saving is 34.4%, which is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Okay, so question number 1B, second part, Lauren's monthly rent was increased by 3.6%. Calculate the new monthly rent. You see, her rent is $500. Our normal rent is $500. Now it has increased by 3.6%. So what will be the new rent? So the new rent will be the 500 plus 3.6% of the 500. So 500 plus 3.6 divided by 100 into 500, that will be $518. $518 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Okay. Question number 1, it's C part. He says, in 2017, Lauren's monthly income of $1,800 was 25% less than her monthly income in 2016. Calculate her monthly income in 2016. This is a question on the reverse percentage. The old value we have to calculate, the new value we know. So suppose in 2016, the income is X. So X minus 25% of X is equals to 1,800. So take 100 LCM on the left side. So 100X minus 25X, the whole thing divided by 100 is equals to 1,800. So 75X by 100 is equals to 1,800. So X will be equals to 1,800 multiply 100 divided by 75, and that will be $2,400. $2,400 is the right answer, sir. So that was question number 1. Its C part, its solution is showing up here. So we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 2. 10 boys ran in a 100-meter race and a 200-meter race. The table below shows their times in seconds. So the time for 100-meter race and time for 200-meter race. So this person, he took 12.3 in 100 meter, 23.9 in 200 meter, 14.1 in 100 meter, 30.5 in 200 meter. This person took 15.1 seconds in 100 meter, 36.8 in 200 meters, 16.7 in 100 meter, 35.4 in 200 meter, 13.0 in 100 meter, 29.8 in 200 meter race. So 14.7, 32.5, 13.7, 28.4, 12.9, 26.1, and 15.2, 33.5, 16.1, 36.0. Their question is complete the scatter diagram. The 5 points have been plotted for you. So here we have a scatter diagram, and you can see here the 100-meter, the time for the 100-meter race, that is on the x-axis, and the time for the 200-meter race is on the y-axis. So the first 4 points have been, first 5 points have already been plotted. You can see them here, this one. And these points you have to plot. Okay, so let me show you. I plotted them. This solution is written by me. Okay, so 14.7, 32.5. 14.7, this point. Okay. 14, sorry, this point. This is the point. Okay, then we have 13.7, 28.4. 13.7, this is the point. And then we have 12.9, 26.1. 12.9, this is the point. Okay, then we have 15.2, 33.5. 15.2, 33.5. 15.2, 33.5. This is the point. Okay, then we have 16.1, 36. 16.1, 36 is this point. Okay, so this is how you will plot these points. Then their question is, okay, what type of correlation is shown in the scatter diagram? Okay, so if you look at this scatter diagram, all the points, when you move to the left, they are going upward. That is called a positive correlation. So what type of this relationship is? It's positive. Then we have, he says, draw a line of the best fit. So I will draw the line of best fit in such a way that the points above the line and points below the line, they are almost same. So this is, I have drawn this line of best fit. Your line of best fit might be a little different, a little bit different. Another boy recorded a time of 27.5 seconds in 200-meter race. He is giving you the value on the y-axis. Use your graph to estimate the time it would take him to run 100 meters. So on the y-axis, I will check 27.5. From there, I will come to the graph, and then I will check what is the value on the x-axis. It is 13.2 something. Okay, so it's 13.2. 13.2 is the answer, sir. So let's check 13.2. Question number 2, the marking scheme is showing up on your screen. Okay. Now we are going to the next question, and that is question number 3. Here we have a diagram. It says PBQ and RACS are parallel lines. BAE and BCD are straight lines. AB, this one, is equals to AC. So it's an isotriangle. So it's an isotriangle. So this angle, let me call this as alpha, and this angle, this will be also alpha in this isotriangle, because these two sides are equal, so these two angles will be also equal to each other. We call them the base angles of our isotriangle. Okay, the first question is calculate the BAC. They want me to measure how much is this angle. So you can see this 58 and this alpha, they will be equal to each other because they are between the parallel lines, they are on the opposite sides of the transverse line. So alpha, it will be 58. So this alpha will be 58. This will be also 58. If I know 58, 58, and I want to calculate this one, I can easily do that. 180 minus 58 minus 58. So you see here, let me show you. This is alpha, this is alpha. This alpha is equal to this 58. So in the triangle ABC is an isotriangle. Alpha is equal to 58. The reason is they are the alternate angles. And then the BAC angle plus the alpha equals to 180. BAC plus 58 is equals to 180. BAC will be equals to 180 minus 116, and the BAC angle will be 64 degrees. 64 degree is the right answer, sir. This is a solution. Okay, we are going to next part, and he says calculate the CDE. Now they want us to find out CDE. They want me to find out this angle. If you look at this big triangle, BED, this angle is 47, this angle I want to know, and this angle is 58. So I know this angle, and I can calculate this angle. The sum of the internal angles of our triangle is 180. So 47 plus alpha plus BED is equals to 180. So 47 plus 58, because the alpha value is 58, plus BED is equal to 180. So BED angle will be equals to 180 minus 105, and the BED will be 75. So the BED is 75. So our answer is right. Okay, then we go to the, it says, here we have, it says the shaded region M shows a regular pentagon, and the shaded region N shows part of a regular octagon. Pentagon means that it has 5 sides, and octagon means it has how many sides? 8 sides. And they are regular polygons. So we can calculate the internal angle of the pentagon, and we can also calculate the internal angle of this octagon. So once I know this alpha, and once I know this beta, and then I will add alpha plus beta plus x, and that will be equals to 360, and that will give you the x value. Very simple. It's a 3 marks question. So let's see the solution. So this is alpha, this is beta, this is the internal angle. Alpha is the internal angle of the pentagon, and the beta is the internal angle of the octagon. Okay, so we will find out. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to calculate the alpha, the internal angle of the pentagon. The formula is 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close, the whole thing divided by the n. Here in the place of the n, because it's pentagon, I will replace it with the 5. So 180 into bracket 5 minus 2 bracket close, whole thing divided by 5. So that will be 36 into 5, and that is 108. So the alpha will be 108, the internal angle of the pentagon. Then we will find out the internal angle of the octagon. Octagon means 8 sides. So the formula is same. Beta is equals to 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close divided by n. So the beta will be equals to 180 bracket 8 minus 2 bracket close divided by 8. And the beta will be equals to 180 into 6 divided by 8. It will be 90 into 3 divided by 2. And it will be 45 into 3, and that will be 135. So the alpha is 108 and the beta is 135. Now, you remember on that place, x plus alpha plus beta will be 360. The sum of the angles around a point is 360. So x plus 108 plus 135 equals to 360. So x plus 243 will be equal to 360. So x will be equal to 360 minus 243, and that will be 17 degree. So the x will be 17 degree. This is the solution. And let's check. 117, I mean 117 is the right answer, sir. So we are going to the next part, and here we have question number 4. The question number 4, he says, express as a fraction in its simplest form. So we have 6y divided by 35 divided by 10y squared divided by 7. So here we have simple two fractions, and we will convert that divide sign into multiplication sign. When you will convert that divide sign into multiplication sign, the fraction after the divide sign, that will reciprocate. So what will happen? Let me show you here. This is question number. Okay, so we are on question number 4. It says express as a fraction in its simplest form. So it's first part. So what I will do, I will reciprocate this fraction, and this divide sign is converted into multiplication sign. So it will be 6y by 5, 1 by 10y square. This 7 and 35 has been cancelled. So 3 divided by 5 into 5y. So this will be 3 by 25y. 3 by 25y. So our answer is right. Okay, so question number 4, it's B part. Question number 4, it's A, and its second portion. Here we have a fraction. So k square minus 16. You see these both are perfect squares. And downstairs we have k square minus 2k minus 8. Here I will do the midterm breaking. So here you can see k square minus 4 square. Downstairs I will write minus 4 and the 2k, they are the pair. Okay, so k square minus 4k plus 2k minus 8. Upstairs here it will become k plus 4k minus 4. Here I will take k common, so you will have k minus 4. From here I will take plus 2 common, so you will have k minus 4. So now take the k minus 4 bracket common in the denominator. You will have another bracket there, k plus 2. So k minus 4 is cancelled. So you are left with the k plus 4 divided by the k plus 2. So this is how this is done. Our answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the next part, that is the B part. He says solve. 3 bracket x minus 4 bracket close plus 5 is equals to 7. So we have to solve it. We want to find out the value of the x. The method is very simple. So that 3 will multiply with that bracket. So you will have 3x minus 12 plus 5 equals to 7. So that is 3x minus 7 equals to 7. So 3x will be equal to 7 plus 7. 3x will be equals to 14. X will be equals to 14 divided by 3. And x will be equals to 4 whole 2 by 3. 4 whole 2 by 3. 4 whole 2 by 3 or 14 by 3 is the right answer, sir. Okay, then this is the solution of the B part. It's a 3 marks question. This is question number 4. It's a C part. He says solve 3t square plus 5t minus 4 equals to 0. Show all your working and give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So we are going to apply the quadratic formula, and you know the quadratic formula is minus b plus minus square root. Under the radical we will write b square minus 4ac, and the whole thing divided by 2a. Here the a is 3, the b is 5, and the c is minus 4. So apply that formula, just substitute the values. So the t will be equals to minus 5 plus minus square root. Under the radical we have 5 square minus 4 into 3 into minus 4, and the whole thing divided by 2 into 3. So minus 5 plus minus under root 25 plus 48, and the whole thing divided by 6. Okay, then we will have t will be equals to minus 5 plus minus under root 17, the whole thing divided by 6. So now there can be 2 solutions. One is minus 5 plus under root 73, the whole thing divided by 6. If you enter this in your calculator, the answer you will get will be 0.59. And the other option will be t equals to minus 5 minus under root 73 equals to divided by 6 equals to, and that will be minus 2.26. So let's check. The answers are right, sir. My answers are right. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole solution. So the whole solution of the C part is showing up on your screen. We were using quadratic formula. Okay, so we are going to the next part, and the next part is question number 5. It's A part. It says the ABCD is a parallelogram. Here, the AD is 6 centimeter, the AB is 8 centimeter, the AB and the BD is 11 centimeter. Using a ruler and compass only, construct an accurate drawing of the ABCD. AD has been drawn for you. Okay, so here we have the AD is already drawn. Okay, so we have to keep this diagram in mind, and let me show you. I have done this. So try to understand the methodology. Okay, first of all, I will open my compass 8 centimeter. I will put the compass on A and I will draw this arc. Then I will open my compass 11 centimeter. I will put the compass on D and I will draw this arc. Where these two arcs intersected with each other, that is the point B. Okay, then I will complete that parallelogram. I will open my compass 8 centimeter. I will put my compass on D and I will draw this arc. Then I will open my compass 6 centimeter. I will put the compass on point B and I will draw this arc. Where these two arcs intersected, that is the point C. I will join them with each other and you will have the parallelogram ABCD in front of you. Okay. Then what they say? After making that, he says Mayer. Mayer, the word is Mayer. Mayer means by using an instrument, measure that thing. Measure the DAB angle. So by using a protractor, I will measure the name of the angle is DAB. So they want me to find out this angle, DAB. So I have measured it. It's approximately 102 degrees. It is 102 degrees. Okay. Then he says E is the point on the BD such that AE is the shortest distance from A to BD. The shortest distance from A to the BD will be a line which will be perpendicular to the BD. So how you will draw a perpendicular from A onto the line BD? Very simple. Open your compass, take A as the center, draw this arc. Now this point, put your compass here and draw this arc. Put your compass here and draw this arc. Where they intersected, join that point with the A. You can see this dotted line. So you see this line, this dotted line is perpendicular to the BD. So check how much is the distance from A to this line. The question was draw and measure the AE. So this point is E. Basically, this point is what its name is E. And so you will measure this AE. And I have measured it with the help of the scale, and it is 4.2 centimeter. It is 4.2 centimeter. 4.2 centimeter. So you can see the question number 5. It is 4.2 centimeter. It's I don't know which part. A part is third portion. Question number 5, its A part is third portion. So our answer is right, sir. Okay, then we have question number 5, its B part. He says the PQRS is a trapezium with the PQ parallel to the SR. SQP is 90 degree. SQ is 15. QR is 11 centimeter. PSQ angle is 58. Their first question is calculate the PS. They want me to calculate this PS. It's a right angle triangle. I know this angle. This is the hypotenuse of that right angle triangle. So I can apply, and I want to calculate this. This is the base of that triangle. And so what I will do, I will apply the cos. Cos is base by hypotenuse. So cos 58 will be used here. So I will apply cos 58 is equals to PS divided by 15, base by hypotenuse. So the PS will be equals to 15 multiply cos 58. So that will be 7.95. So the value of the PS is 7.59. The answer is right. This is the solution. Okay. So that is 7.9, I think. 95. Yeah. This is 7.95. Okay. So then what is the question? They say calculate the obtuse angle SRQ. They want me to find out the SRQ. They want me to find out this angle, but this is an obtuse angle. Okay. So because this is 90, so this whole angle will be also 90. So from 90 subtract 58, you will have, I think, 32. So this angle is 32. Then I can apply the law of sine, the sine rule, and that sine 32 divided by 11 will be equals to the sine SRQ divided by 15. That's the sine rule. Okay. So the QSR will be equals to 90 minus 58. That's 32. Then we will apply the sine rule. Sine of the SRQ divided by 15 is equal to the sine 32 divided by 11. So the sine of the SRQ will be equals to 15 multiply sine 32 divided by 11. So the SRQ will be equals to, its answer is 0.7226 sine inverse of this. And that will be 46.27. Now, their question was, because whenever you take sine inverse from a calculator, the answer is always an acute angle. But they asked us to find the SRQ, which is an obtuse angle. So obtuse angle you have to manually calculate. So the value of the SRQ which the calculator gave you, that is acute. So subtract it from the 180, you will get the obtuse angle. So 180 minus 46.27, that will be 133.7. So the answer is 133.7, which is the right answer, sir. So we are done with the question number 5. Now we are on question number 6. Is A, first part. He says, solve the inequality. So first of all, I will solve this portion and then I will solve this portion. Okay. So here we go. So here we have 10 less than 3 bracket x plus 1. So 10 less than 3x plus 3. So 10 minus 3 less than 3x. So 7 divided by 3 less than x. In other words, you can say x is greater than 7 by 3, which is, I think, 2.333333. Okay. Then I will solve this portion. So 3 bracket x plus 1 bracket close less than equals to 24. X plus 1 less than equals to 24 by 3. So x is less than equals to 8 minus 1. X is less than or equals to 7. So the x value is more than 7 by 3 and equals to and less than 7. So this is our answer. And this is the right answer, sir. You can see here. Okay. Then they say the same thing, state the number of integers x satisfying this inequality. Is the same inequality. So I will represent the solution on a number line. So the x is more than 2.33333. So you can see I represented with this arrow. And the x is equals to and less than 7. This circle is shaded because the 7 is included in the solution. And because it is less than, its arrow will be towards the left. So the overlapping portion between these two arrows, I have shaded it. And in this, the integers are 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there are basically 5 integers. So there are basically 5 integers, and our answer is right. Okay. So now we are going to the next part, that is question number 6, B part. He says, here we have, find the three inequalities which define the region shaded in the diagram. Okay, so there are basically three lines which are between them is this shaded region. So this is line number 1, and then we have this line. This is line number 2, and then we have this line. This is line number 3. So I can write very easily the inequalities, but first of all, I should know their equations. So this line, which is a horizontal line, its equation is very simple. This line will be y equals to 0. Okay, and this line number 2, it is inclined line with the positive slope. At 0 it is 0, at 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4. It's a very famous line whose equation is y equals to x. This third line, the line number 3, I will take 2 points on it, for example 0, 6 and 3, 0, and then I will find out its equation first of all. Okay, so line number 1 is y equals to 0 because the area, the shaded area, is above this line. So the crocodile's mouth will be towards the positive y. So the inequality will be y is greater than and equals to 0. The second line is y equals to x. We are talking about this line. The shaded area, the required area, is below this line. So the crocodile's back will be towards the positive y. So y is less than and equals to x. Then the third line, I mean this line, I have taken 2 points on this line and I will use them to find out the equation of this line. So line number 3, 0, 6 and 3, 0. First of all, we will calculate what is the gradient of this line. So that will be 0 minus 6 divided by 3 minus 0. That is minus 6 by 3. That is minus 2. The gradient is minus 2. Then I will find out the equation of this line. The formula is y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. I'm going to use this point and this gradient. Okay, so y minus 6 equals to minus 2 bracket x minus 0. So y minus 6 will be equals to minus 2x. Y will be equal to minus 2x plus 6. So because the area is below this line, so the crocodile's back will be towards the positive y. So y is less than or equals to minus 2x plus 6. You can bring this minus 2x to this side. So my final answer will be y plus 2x is less than and equals to 6. These are my answers. So you can check. The answers are right. So that was question number 6. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and that is question number 7. He says f of x is equals to 5x minus 7 and g of x is equal to x plus 4, the whole thing divided by 3. These are two functions given here. The first question, A part, question number 7, A part is very simple. He says f of 6. So in this formula, wherever is the x, substitute it with the 6. So f of 6 will be equals to 5 into 6 minus 7. That will be 30 minus 7. That is 23. So my answer is 23, which is the right answer, sir. Okay, this is the solution. Then the B part is find g inverse of x. This is the function, and we want to find out its inverse. So first of all, I will suppose we will say let g of x is equals to y. So the x will be equals to g inverse of y. This sentence we write whenever we want to find out the inverse. Okay, in the place of g of x, I will put its formula, that is x plus 4 divided by 3 equals to y. That 3 will go on the other side, multiply there. This 4 will go on the other side, it will subtract there. In the place of x, you can see here, in the place of x, I will write g inverse of y. And that will be equals to y minus 4. Then I will change the variable, and then it will become g inverse of x is equals to 3x minus 4. So my inverse is 3x minus 4, and that is the right answer, sir. Hopefully you understand. Then the C part is, he says f of p is equals to g of p minus 2. Find the p value. Okay. So in those functions, we will just substitute x with the p. So f of p, that will be 5p minus 7 equals to g of p, that will be p plus 4, the whole thing divided by 3. And then we have minus 2. Now I will take the LCM on this side. So 5p minus 7 equals to p plus 4 minus 6, the whole thing divided by 3. This 3 will come on this side and multiply with this left side. So it will become 15p minus 21 equals to, this will become p minus 2. Now bring the terms which have p in them on the same side. So you will have 15p minus p equals to minus 2 plus 21. So you will have 14p equals to 19. And the p value will be 19 divided by 14. 19 divided by 14. So our answer is perfect. They are right. Okay. Then the D part is, he says, it's a 3 marks question. In the function of the G function, G of 5x minus 7 is equals to ax plus b. Find the value of the a plus b. So in the function G, wherever is the x, I will substitute it with the 5x minus 7. So G of 5x minus 7 will be equals to, wherever is the x, here was x, it's been substituted with 5x minus 7. So 5x minus 7 plus 4, the whole thing divided by 3. So that is 5x minus 3, the whole thing divided by 3. So separate this 3, this denominator is given separately to everyone. So it will be 5 by 3 of x minus 3 by 3. So it is 5 by 3x minus 1. So the a value here is the a, this is the a value, this is the a, and this is the b value. Okay. So the a is 3 by 5, and the b, the a is how much? Sorry, I said 3 by 5. It is 5 by 3, and the b value will be how much? Minus 1. Let's check. 5 by 3 and minus 1. So our answers are right. So let me reduce the size. So now that question number 6 is D part, the whole thing is question number 7 is D part is showing up. You can pause the video, take your time. Okay. So we are going to the next question. It says question number 8 we have, and the table summarizes the distances D in meter that 80 women threw the javelin. Okay. So from 20 to 25, 6 women, 25 to 30, 16, 30 to 35, 25, 35 to 40 meter, 18 women, 40 to 45 meter, 13 women, 45 to 50 meter, 2 women. One of these women is chosen at random. Find the probability that she threw the javelin 30 meter or less. 30 meter or less are these. Okay. 30 meter or less are these ones. 16 plus 6, that's 22. So this probability will be 22 divided by 80. The total women are 80. So cut it with the 2. You will have 11 by 40. 11 by 40. Question number 10. Question number 8. 11 by 40 is the right answer, sir. Okay, then we have in the next part, he says, calculate an estimate of the mean distance the javelin was thrown. Okay, so 3 marks question. How you will find the mean? First of all, I will find the mid values of these classes. How you find the mid value? You add these limits and you divide their sum with 2. So its class with mid value will be 22.5, its mid value will be 27.5, its mid value will be 32.5, its mid value will be 37.5, the mid value here will be 42.5, this mid value will be 47.5. Then I will multiply the mid value, which is x, with the frequency of that class. So 22.5 multiply 6, that is 135. 27.5 multiply 16, that is 440. 32.5 multiply 25, that is 812.5. 37.5 multiply 18, that's 675. 42.5 multiply 13, that is 552.5. 47.5 multiply 2, that is 95. So the mean is summation fx divided by summation f. If you will add up all the fx, that will be summation f. If you will add up all the frequency, that will be summation f. So when I added it, summation fx is 2710, and the summation f is 80. So when you divide it, that gives you 2710 divided by 80, that is 33.875. So that is 33.9. 33.9. That is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going, he says, draw the cumulative frequency diagram for this data on the grid on the next page. Okay, so if you want to draw the cumulative frequency, first of all, I will need to find out the cumulative frequency for each class. So the cumulative frequency, the first frequency will come as it is, and the next frequency, for example, first frequency is 6 plus 16. That's 22. 22 plus 25, that's 47. 47 plus 18, that's 65. 65 plus 13, that's 78. 78 plus 2, that is 80. So that's the cumulative. And the cumulative is always marked on these upper classes, the upper limit of this class. Okay. So this will be on the x-axis and this will be on the y-axis. So at 25, I will put a mark of 6. At 30, I will put a mark of 22. The CF will be on the y-axis, okay? So here we have that grid. Okay. So at 20, it is at 25, at 30, then we have at 35, then we have at 40, then we have at 45, then we have at 50. So I plotted those points and then I joined them with the smooth curve. The graph was already labeled. Okay. So this is how you do this. Okay. So this is that graph basically. So their first question is, use your graph to find an estimate for the median. So median is 1/2 of the total frequency and 1/2 of the total frequency. So it will be 1/2 of the 80, that will be 40. So I will look 40 on the y-axis. And from there, I will go to the graph. When I cut the graph, I come downstairs. And whatever is this value, that is the median. And that is, I think, maybe 34. Yeah, the median is 34. The median is 30. They say 32.5 to 34. So my answer is 34. Then their question is the interquartile range. For interquartile range, I need the third quartile and I need the first quartile. From the third quartile, I will subtract the first quartile and that will give me the interquartile range. For the first quartile, I will take 1/4 of the total frequency. That is 1/4 of the 80. That is 20. I will check 20 on the y-axis. And from there, I will go to the graph, check the value here. It is something like 29.5. So the Q1, the first quartile is 29.5. Then I will take 3/4 of the total frequency. That is 3/4 of the 80. That is 60. I will check 60 on the y-axis. From there, I will go to the graph. And then I will check what is the x value there. And that is 38.5. The interquartile range will be Q3 minus Q1. And that is 38.5 minus 29.5. And that will be 9. So I think the interquartile range will be 9. So my answers are right. Okay. Then the question is, the women who threw the javelin more than 43 meter qualified for a regional competition. Use your graph to estimate the number of the women who qualified for this competition. More than 43 meters. So that is here. So here from 40, this is basically how much? 43. Okay. So from here, I will go to the graph. I will check what is the value here. That's 74. And I will take how many people are above this. So that will be 80 minus 74. So that will be 6 people. 6, 7, or 8. Okay, 6 people is the right answer, sir. Okay. Then we have question number 9. It's A part, and it says in the diagram, the PQ is 4P, and the QR, that QR is 3Q, and the PT from P to T, it is P plus 2Q. And then they say the QU is equal to 2 by 3 of the QR. That means if this is 2, and then the whole thing QR is 3, so this will be 1. Okay, then he says PT is equal to 2 by 3 of the PS. So this is 2. The whole thing is 3, so this will be 1. Express as simply as possible in terms of P and or Q, the PS. So I want to go from P to S. So very simple, I will go. Their question is PS. Okay. So the PS divided by the PT, that will be equals to 3 by 2, because the PS is 3 and the PT is 2. The PS will be equals to 3 by 2 of the PT. I know the value of the PT. So the PS will be equals to 3 by 2, and the PT value is P plus 2Q. So the PS will be equals to 3 by 2 small p plus 3Q. So my answers are right. Wait a minute. So this answer is basically right. Okay, then we go to the next part, and he says find SR, S to R. So I will go from S to P, from P to Q, from Q to R. Okay. So my bypass will be SR will be equal to SP plus PQ plus QR. You know the SP, that is, we just calculated that, but it was PS. So the SP, we will be the same things, but the signs will change. So minus 3 by 2P minus 3Q plus, it is the PQ is 4P and the QR is 3Q. So this and this is gone. So when you take their LCM, so you will have 5 by 2 of the P. 5 by 2 of the P, 5 by 2 of the P. So that is the answer, sir. And I hope you understand that subtraction. I hope you can do it yourself. We have not shown here. This minus 3 by 2 plus 4. Its answer is 5 by 2. And because they have P with them, that's why the P is written here. So the SR, the answer is right. SR 2.5P, 5 by 2P. That is the right answer, sir. Okay, then we have the next part. He says, state the name of the special quadrilateral PQRS using vectors. Give a reason for your answer. Okay. So, the name of this shape is trapezium, and PQ is equals to 4 small p, and SR equals to 5 by 2P. So that shows they are parallel to each other. So the PQ will be 4 into 2 by 5 of the SR. So which means PQ is equals to 8 by 5 of the SR, which means the PQ and the SR are parallel. So the two sides of that quadrilateral are parallel to each other. Two sides are not parallel to each other. So it's a trapezium. It's a trapezium. So this is how this is done. This was question number 9. And then we have the third part of this. He says, find in its simplest form the ratio of the length of the PQ with the length of the SR. Okay, so the PQ ratio SR, PQ is 4P and the SR is 5 by 2P. So PP gone, so it will be 4 ratio 5 by 2, so it will be 8 ratio 5. So 8 ratio 5 is the answer. This is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. Hopefully you understand. Okay, then we are going to the question number 9. It's B part. He says AB vector in the column form is 3, 2. BC in the column form is 6 minus 2. And CD in the column vector form is minus 7 and minus 3. The first question is calculate AD. From A go to B, from B go to C, from C go to D. Okay, so add AB with the BC, add with the CD. Okay, this is how this is done. Okay, so AD will be equals to AB plus BC plus CD. So it will be 3, 2 plus 6 minus 2 plus minus 7 minus 3. So the X will be added with each other, the Y will be added with each other. So 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 minus 7 is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0, 0 minus 3 is minus 3. So the AD is 2 minus 3. AD is 2 minus 3, and that is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next part. He says, find the length of the BC or determinant of the BC. The method is very simple. The BC determinant will be equals to a square root, and under the radical we will have x square plus y square. So that will be the under root of 6 square plus and minus 2 whole square, square root on all of them. And that will be 34 plus 4 and a radical sign on them. So you will have the square root of the 40, and that will be 6.32. The BC length will be 6.32. 6.32 is the answer. Okay, then we have, he says, given that E is the midpoint of the BC, find AE. Okay, so if E is the midpoint of the BC, I can find out BE. And once I know the BE, I can tell you the AE also. BE, because E is the midpoint of the BC, so the BE will be equal to 1 by 2 of the BC. BE will be equal to 1 by 2, and the column vector of the BC we know is 6 minus 2. So the BE will be equal to 3 minus 1. Once I know the BE, then I can find the AE. From A go to B, from B go to E. So AB plus BE. AE equals to AB plus BE. So AE equals to 3, 2 plus 3 minus 1. So it will be 6, 1. So the AE will be equals to 6, 1. Six, 1 is the right answer. So this is the solution. So on your screen, question number 10 is showing up. The diagram shows a triangular prism. All lengths are in centimeters. Show that the volume V centimeter cube of the prism is given by V equals to 40x minus 5x square. You know how you find the volume of a prism? You find the area of its base and you multiply it with the length of the prism. Okay, I can find the area. The base is a triangle, its two sides and included angle is given, so I can find out its base area. Okay, so the volume is equal to base area multiply the length or the height of the prism, and the base will be 1 by 2 into 8 minus x into sine 30, and into the length of the prism, that is 20. So it will be 1 by 2 bracket 8 minus x bracket close bracket start x bracket close into 1 by 2. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Multiply 20. So it will become 5 into 8x minus x square bracket close. That will be 40x minus 5x square. This was what we are supposed to show. This is what they have asked us to show. Okay. He says on the grid on the next page, draw the graph V is equals to 40x minus 5x square for x equals to and more than 1 and less than and equals to 7. 3 of the points have been plotted for you. So the 3 points have been already plotted here. So you can see these points here. 3 points have already been plotted here. So what I will do, I will make a table here. The equation is b equals to 40x minus 5x square, and the x value is going from 1 to 7. So I will substitute the x values. I will put 4, 5, 6, 7, and I put 3.5, 4.5, 5.5. So when I put 4 in that equation, the v value is 80. When I put 5 in that equation, in the place of x, the v value is 75. When I put 6, I get 60. When I put 7, I get 35. When I put 3.5, I get 78.75. When I put 4.5, I get 78.75. And when I put 5.5, I get 68.75. I will plot these points on that grid. Okay. So remember these points and simply plot them on this grid. So when I plotted them, and then you see, I plotted these points on this graph, and then I joined them with the smooth curve. So I got this shape. Okay. So the question is, use your graph to find the possible values of x for one of these prisms with a volume of 50. Okay, so from 50, I will draw a line, horizontal line, and I will check what is the value of x. So for 50, I draw this line. It cuts my graph here, and I will check what is the x value here. It is 1 point, I think 6 or 1.55 is the exact value, and 1 point is this one, and this here the value is 6.4. So 1.5 and 6.4. This is our answers are right, sir. Okay, then the question is, a cuboid has a length of 4 centimeter, width 3 centimeter, and height x centimeter. By drawing a suitable line on your graph, find the value of the x when the prism and the cuboid have the same volume. Okay, first of all, I will use the formula. I will find its volume, and you know the volume is length into width into height. So it is 4 into 3 into x. So volume is 12x. So I will substitute some values in the place of x, and I will make it stable. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So when I put 0, I got 0. When I put 1 here, I get 12. When I put 2 here, I get 24. When I put 3 here, I get 36. When I put 4 here, I get 48. When I put 5 here, I get 60. When I will put 6 here, I will get 72. When I will put 7 here, I will get 84. Then I will plot those points here. You can see I plotted those points here, and I got this straight line. Okay. So when this straight line cuts that curve, that is this point here, the volume of both these things is same. So, and we will check what is the x value here. The x value here is 5.6 something. The x value here is 5.6. This is coming from the graph. 5.6 is the right answer, sir. This is my solution. So we are on the question number 11. Here we have a diagram is given. The diagram shows the positions of 2 ports A and B and a lighthouse L. And he says the bearing of the B from the L is 62. Okay. AB is 13 kilometers and the BL is 14 kilometers and the AL is 8 kilometers. Calculate the bearing of the A from L. From L means that on the L we will have the north, and from that north I will come clockwise to the LA line. So this will be the bearing of the A from the L. But this is 62, but I need to calculate this angle. Okay, so I need this angle. So if you look at this triangle, its 3 sides are given. So very easily by using the cosine rule, I can find this angle. So let me show you my solution. It's a 4 marks question. Okay, so cos of BLA will be equals to A square plus B square minus L square, whole thing divided by 2AB. So the cos of BLA will be equals to, in the numerator we have 14 square plus 8 square minus 13 square. divided by, in the denominator, we have 2 into 14 into 8. So when you enter this in your calculator, how you will enter this in your calculator? In your calculator, you will write, listen carefully, 14 square plus 8 square minus 13 square equals to, divided by 2, divided by 14, divided by 8 equals to, you will get 0.40625. So then this cos will go to the other side, it will become cos inverse. So BLA will be equals to the cos inverse of the 0.406, and you will get 66. So the BLA is 66. So the bearing of the A from the L will be 62 plus 66, and that will be 128. 128. 128 is the right answer, sir. It's a 4 marks question. Okay. This was 62, this is 66, we just added them. So that is 128 is the bearing of the A from the L. Okay. A boat is located at C. C is 11 kilometers from B, and the BCA angle is 90 degrees. The boat travels to the port A in a straight line. Find the distance the boat travels. Okay. So this is B. This is just a rough diagram. The angle at the C is 90. This is 11. This is 13. So it's a right angle triangle. I want to calculate this distance. So I can apply the Pythagoras. The hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus the base square. So AC square plus BC square is equal to AB whole square. AC square will be, I want to find out. And plus BC is 11. 11 square is equal to 13 square. So AC square will be equal to 169 minus 121. That is 48. So take the square root on both the sides. So the AC will be equal to square root of the 48, and that will be 6.93. So the AC is 6.93. 6.93 is the right answer, sir. Okay, then we have the last part, C part. It says the boat then travels in a straight line from the port A to port B. It travels at an average speed of 3.75 kilometers per hour. Calculate the time taken for the boat to travel from the port A to port B. Give your answer in the hours and minutes. Okay. So that this is the speed given, and we know the distance from the A and B. The distance between A and B is 13 kilometers. And so it's very simple. The distance is 13 kilometers. The speed is 3.75 kilometers per hour. You know, the time will be equal to distance divided by speed. So 13 kilometers divided by 3.7 kilometers per hour. So the answer will be 3.467. So this is 3 hours, and 0.467 multiplied with the 60 to get the minutes. So you will get 28 minutes. So 3 hours and 28 minutes is the answer. 3 hours, 28 minutes. So let's check. 3 hours, 28 minutes is the right answer, sir. And this is the solution of the C part of the question number 11. And you can see this paper is finished. And okay, so this paper has been completed. So my dear students, today in this video, you see we have done May-June 2019 2-1 paper. There were 11 questions, and we have done all the questions in this video. I have tried my best to write the solution of those questions in a way that you can understand them easily. And I've also tried my best to describe the solutions in words so you can understand them easily. And if still I have made some mistake, I am a human being, it's possible that I might make a mistake. So whenever you see a work, please check it with the marking scheme. And thank you very much for watching my video. If you think this video is useful, can help, please like this video. Also share the link of this video onto your Facebook account, onto your Instagram account, and onto your Twitter accounts. When you do this, this helps me to promote my channel. I think it's a great blessing for me that I can make these videos and I can touch the life of so many students around the globe and make their life little easier, their parents' life little easier, and their teachers' life also little easier. So thank you for watching my videos. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.